Hey everyone, my name is Ken Tarr. I'm an ambassador for Carry the Load and a former active duty and now reserve Marine. If you've joined our other premieres, you know we kicked off the West Coast Relay in Seattle, the East Coast Relay at West Point, and the Midwest route of the Memorial May National Relay in Minneapolis. We thought it'd be a good chance to come back and check in on our Midwest route and to show our gratitude to those groups that join us every year in Chicago. First, I want to remind you that every morning at 9 a.m. Central, we're posting a hero of the day for each of our cities we're virtually traveling through. So since we have 3 routes, we posted 3 heroes. Today's hero of the day for the Midwest route is Lance Corporal John T. Sparks from Chicago, Illinois, who was killed in action on October 8th, 2010. If you haven't had the chance, please take a moment to honor the memory of Lance Corporal Sparks and post about it on social media, or you can simply make a comment below. During the past 4 years, I've had the pleasure of meeting many members of the Carry the Load team as I've walked through the East Coast Relay through DC and Philadelphia. Since 2011, Carry the Load has been encouraging Americans to come out and join the relay events as a way to actively honor the military, veterans, and first responders. Physical pain equals emotional purge. That is why each year I get out and walk. I love working with this organization as it gives us a healthy outlet to talk about our friends, our loved ones that gave the ultimate sacrifice. I feel supported and a valued member of the community, and I will continue to honor my fallen Marines and classmates many years in the future with Carry the Load. Now, I'd like to introduce our team from Change Healthcare, who's our rally sponsor in Chicago. We are very excited that so many people from Change Healthcare have registered to participate as part of their team this year, not only in Chicago, but in Nashville as well.
Thanks, Ken. I'm Kelly Erickson, Director of Administrative Services and Chair for our Veterans of Change Business Resource Group for Change Healthcare, coming to you from my home in Chicago, Illinois. We've been participating with Carry the Load in Nashville for the past 5 years, and we're so touched by the mission. Last year, we decided to engage employees in Chicago as well, and we're excited to participate in this year's virtual kickoff. As an Army veteran who served a tour in Desert Storm, I'm proud to support Carry the Load's mission. It was a no-brainer for us to partner with them as a corporate sponsor through our Veterans Business Resource Group. Carry the Load gives our company an opportunity for team members to engage in events throughout the year and in multiple geographic areas. Our teams for Memorial May range from California to Illinois, Ohio, Tennessee, and New Jersey. Last September, Carry the Load provided us the opportunity to participate in a humbling experience for 35 of our Illinois team members. We participated in headstone cleaning on 9/11 at Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery. What a rewarding feeling for each of us to reflect, remember, and show appreciation for ultimate sacrifice. Carry the Load's been a fantastic partner for us at Change Healthcare. I encourage you to help raise awareness for this awesome organization by joining me in setting up your own fundraisers and by posting the virtual events to social media. I'd like to send it over to my fellow Veterans of Change Committee lead, Tony Costello. Take it away, Tony.
Hey, thanks, Kelly. Hey, I'm Tony Costello, Operations Manager, also in the Lombard, Illinois office of Change Healthcare in the western suburbs of Chicago. I'm a retired Army engineer and master paratrooper. We were introduced to Carry the Load by the folks in our corporate headquarters in Nashville a couple years ago. Last year was our first time here in Chicago participating in the rally held in Daley Plaza. We were excited to take part a second year here and started our membership drive right after our annual Veterans Day program that our company broadcasts to all of our offices around the world. For the 2020 rally, I'm proud to say that we had 34 participants already signed up before the new year. Today, I'm carrying Lieutenant Todd Bryant, Use May 2002 from Riverside, California, who was killed by an IED in Fallujah, Iraq on 31 October 2003. He'd only been married for a couple months at that point. His sister is like a sister to our family now. Please join me in honoring him today. I'm also grateful to Carry the Load for continuing to bring awareness to Memorial Day for veterans, first responders, and their families. This is a great organization that I'm proud to support, and I'm glad that you tuned in today to help continue remembering those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Thanks again.
Thanks to all the employees of Change Healthcare for coming out and supporting our mission. We'd also like to recognize all of our national sponsors. Without you, these national relays would not be possible. We're so grateful that you help us remember and honor our military, veterans, first responders, and their families, and for all participants who are helping us to raise funds. This year, more than ever, our military and first responders need our support. One of the organizations who's a recipient of these funds is Assist the Officer. Please watch this short video to learn how they partner with Carry the Load.
We're not only a beneficiary for Carry the Load, we're a partner. We do things in partnership. When there's an event for Carry the Load, we promote it. When there's an event for ATO, they promote it. And that relationship has made a huge difference, not only in our officers' eyes, but the people that surround our officers and around the mission that has been missing for a very long time. That was Memorial Day. That was Memorial Weekend. The check we got today from Carry the Load, that money's already spent. Once that money gets in the bank, we're already pushing it right out to the families and the officers that need that help. They know that when they write that check, that money is going to an organization that's striving for the best and the excellence of putting people back out in the street, putting families back in those homes, putting folks back into mental state that they needed to be out there patrolling, doing what our officers are asked to do day to day. That Carry the Load money goes a long way for those families.
We're grateful to all of our nonprofit partners and are especially grateful to Frederick Frazier and his team at Assist the Officer. They've been involved with Carry the Load since our first year in 2011. Now it's my pleasure to introduce another first responder, Steve Hensley. Steve is from the Midwest and has been involved with Carry the Load since the national relay began in 2012. He's a firefighter paramedic and is one of the medics that serves every year on our relays so that he can ensure all of our participants are safe.
Thanks, Ken. Like Ken said, my name is Steve Hensley. I'm from La Crosse, Wisconsin, where I'm a paramedic and operations supervisor for an ambulance service here. I've been a part of Carry the Load for 9 years now. Carry the Load originally started for me as running medical for all the crew members and the participants of the relays, the 4 that we currently have. And my job and my contributions at that time had quickly morphed into more of a healing component for myself as well. I not only had my job to do out there, but I was able to hear the stories of other people and share my stories with them that helped me kind of get through the day. Like so many others, I've experienced trauma in my life, starting with losing 5 friends in a helicopter crash and then subsequently the loss of 2 friends from the battle of PTSD. So Carry the Load kind of gave me that opportunity and gave me a really positive channel to take my frustrations and my thoughts and my feelings and channel them in a positive way by communicating with other people, sharing my story. And every time I share my story and every time I talk about the people I've lost through the years and everybody else has lost through the years, it gets a little easier every day. I feel a little bit lighter. I can stand up a little bit straighter. So Carry the Load has really given that to me. They're a great organization and a very supportive group of people. So this year, I will be carrying a wonderful woman that we recently lost, devout and passionate and very caring wife, mother, grandmother, as well as great-grandmother. So Bernie Photo is who I will be carrying this year. And again, my name is Steve Hensley. Who are you carrying?
Thanks to each of you who have joined us during our Chicago premiere. We hope hearing the stories of others helps provide healing and encouragement to you to share your own story on social media. During our time of physical separation, we need to be socially engaged and focusing on those heroes who have the courage to show up every day for us. Whether it's here in the U.S., where our first responders deploy daily, or overseas, we want to show our gratitude and support for their daily sacrifices made by them, but as well as their families. I encourage you to go to our website, carrytheload.org, and donate, or look for our Facebook fundraisers and donate there. We will be launching our Mountain States Relay on May 12th at 5 p.m. Central from Minot, North Dakota. I'm Ken Tarr, and I'm carrying my 4 Marines I lost during my command of Echo 225. Lance Corporal Brendan O'Connor, Corporal Ian Forey, Staff Sergeant Ben Hines, and Staff Sergeant Chris Slevin. Who are you carrying?